Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We have a new Mythic rank Magic the Gathering Arena deck for you today. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcase this within our Mythic rank gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world right now, wrapping up with our final thoughts, deck review, and of course, our pack opening. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It really does help support future content. Let's take a look at the deck. All right, here we are with the Grixis Midrange build. Of course, we are today in Standard, best of one. This will be an Explorer-friendly deck eventually as well, with a 2.8 average mana value. We have 18 creatures to our 17 non-creatures and 25 land to support that heavier 2.8 curve. The deck revolves around Solkanar the Tainted for 5. It's a 5/5, and at the beginning of your end step, you get to choose one that hasn't been chosen. Draw a card. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Deal 3 damage to up to one other target creature or planeswalker, or exile it and return it to the battlefield under your opponent's control. So we want to have the first 3 trigger and avoid the 4th. There is a multiple of ways that we can do that within the deck. The first is countering the ability. That way we get to keep Solkanar in play as a 5/5 with Urtai Resurrected for 4. It's a 3/2 with flash, and whenever it enters the battlefield, choose one. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Its controller draws a card. So not only do we get to keep our baddie, but we'll get to draw a card off that as well. Or we can just destroy target creature or planeswalker that our opponent controls, and they will get to draw a card, which is fantastic. We could destroy something of our own as well, but why not counter it and keep the creature rather than destroying it, obviously. So probably just destroying your opponent's creatures. I know that's not how the card reads, but that's how we're going to play it in the deck. Okay, so that's, the first thing that we can do there to keep the creature, and, probably the best route to take. Of course, we also have things like Ob Nixilis. Now, this has casualty, which is really cool, so we can actually sacrifice it, creating a 5 loyalty Ob Nixilis. Casualty is loyalty equal to that sacrifice creature's power, in this case 5. And then +1, each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you're going to gain 2 life. -2, creating a 1/1 red devil. And when it dies, you'll deal 1 damage to any target. -7, target player draws 7 cards and then loses 7 life, which is fine, many of the times giving us lethal. So again, this is a secondary way to deal with Solkanar. We also have Make Disappear in the same sense with the casualty 1, instant speed for 2, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. So doubling it down, countering it unless they pay 4. Woof, right? So that's very, very nice. Of course, we can just actually bounce it back to our hand with Fading Hope for 1, instant speed, returning target creature to its owner's hand. If its mana value was 3 or less, scry 1. It will not get us the scry, but what it will, have us receive is these 3 cantrips triggering again before we're forced to sacrifice, counter, destroy, bounce the Tainted once more. All right, so that's kind of what we're dealing a lot of our damage with to our opponent. And gaining a lot of value. But, what better way to gain value in a multicolor deck than Moonveil Regent? For 4 mana, it's a 4/4 with flying, and whenever you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each of that spell's colors. Wow, that's a 3 card draw, potentially for free, that repeats itself. And of course, when it dies, it'll deal X damage to any target, where X is the number of colors among permanents that you control, which in our scenario here can also be 3, which is really cool. So additional damage to your opponent, additional draw for you, and it's a decent body. So what's not to love about Moonveil Regent, especially in a multicolored deck? Miss Maya in studio here to help us out through the rest of the list. A lot of removal, but I suppose before we get there, it's not only the Tainted, it's not only the Resurrected that are drawing off the Moonveil, but it's also Ob Nixilis, the Corpse Appraiser, Maestro's Charm, and the Harvester, right? So there is a ton of draw on top of the Moonveil Regent. The Corpse Appraiser can actually gain value itself, which is really cool for 3. It's a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, exile a creature from a graveyard, so it has graveyard control. This is very good. And then if we do so, we get to look at the top 3 cards of our library and put one of them into our hand, the rest into the graveyard. This is fantastic. An additional value slash, removal here, and maybe even just straight up reach through the damage. Maestro's Charm for 3, instant speed, choose 1. Look at the top 5 of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest into the graveyard. So, helping us find the appropriate card for the situation. If we just have a whole bunch of spare mana, we're not doing anything else with the card. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Well, maybe that's lethal, right? Or deal 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That's what we're talking about. So removing something and then drawing 3 cards off of the Moonveil. Oh, yes. Now that is how you gain advantage in the match. Of course, the Corpse Appraiser many times can help us find the Maestro's Charm on top of the Moonveil, and then, you know, you're ripping through your deck at this point, which is really cool. And then we'll have a bunch of mana, so it's easy to, you know, just free cast and not discard your hand while we get rid of these lower mana spells, and then just continually discard an empty hand with the 3-color or 2-color cards. Anywho, Field Wipe, replacing the Hook with Malicious Malfunction for 3. It's a sorcerer speed. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. If a creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Ooh, we get out of here under Doogie. In that same note, we have the Flame Blessed Bolt at single target for 1 at instant speed, dealing 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead, which is fantastic. Or single target through March of the Wretched Sorrow for 1 black plus X at instant speed. And as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of black cards from your hand. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. March of the Wretched Sorrow will deal X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you're going to gain X life. So the mitigation through any damage that your opponent is doing to you here is very, very nice with that life gain. Make Disappear, you know, just straight up counterspell. We already talked about this through the Casualty, helping us sacrifice Soul Canar if needed. Grasp, destroying target creature, losing 2 life, instant speed for 2. You know, this just hits the fatties. Looking at you, Sheoldred. The Infernal Grasp takes Shoulder nicely. The Charm takes Shoulder nicely. March can even take it if we want, or just counter it, bounce it, deal with it later. You know what I mean? Ob Nixilis can create those devils. It can have them discard, and that's 7 life, 7 draw. I believe we already have talked about. It just gets me so excited. We have the Mire, we have the Defiance, we have Adwari, the Soaring City for utility lands, the Lounge, the Ridge, the Coast, the March for, you know, those dual lands here. No pain lands in the deck. We don't want to be losing too much life. If anything, we want to be gaining life to mitigate the life loss through our Grasp. Of course, Canar can gain us life here as well as Ob Nixilis. So there is a little bit of life gain, but in an aggro-based meta, you know, you'd want to hold on to that life gain, of course. So that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech. Ripping through it today. Where we talk fast and we don't skip class, baby. Of course, we'll rip through some Mythic matches here to demonstrate all of this, and then we'll wrap up with our beloved pack opening. We're going to tear into it and probably just pull like 5 more Mythics, I'm assuming, if this box has been any indication of that so far. The value that we've got is ridiculous. I can't even, we're just, every pack is Mythic, double, like, it's crazy. Anywho, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, support future content, and let's play some freaking Magic, dude! Going first with 3 lands. That's cool. They're good lands. For a 2 drop off the top. New. Cool. Both. I mean, that's fitting. Honestly. Hashtag get wrecked, brah. Thanks for the follow. It will need to have trample. Fine. I'm sure they kill it regardless.
Will make quick work of
if not, they're in a world of hurt. With the name, Annual Dolando Toro. No spaces. Play with fire, baby. Yes.
Don't think you're some
Summon the cards into their hand for them. I thought they were just gonna straight up pick that and trample. They didn't want to lose it, huh? It's turn. We're ready to interact with literally anything. Yeah, I'm gonna allow this. Get blasted. Patty's shotgun. I will trade as well. No. I will in turn then remove. Well, actually, we can block that. Still our main objective. Right, because what if they power it up with another Raiju, you know? We don't want that. 4 cards in hand. I'm feeling pretty confident. If we can untap, oh, we. Rope up. It's a good sign, right? It means you've put them in a situation in which requires deep thought, right? They're really trying to work their way through it, which is fine if they can. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I would expect nothing less from a good competitor, but it's the fact that it's just not super straightforward, super easy. That's really quite nice for us. We have the block, so it's like, it's fine. Take damage, we like it. Oh gosh, we'll probably draw a card here. Discarding, then drawing. Probably Atari the Devil first. Or maybe a creature if they play that's good. I mean, ideally, I'm going to hope this back. Yeah. Take your draw. Another land. I mean, you know, we're super okay with this because we have another. So the legendary rule would be invoked anyways. Let's take a trade here. Land in play, hit for 6. Potentially down to 9. We're at 24, so, you know, we don't need to be defensive anymore. And we're about to be at 26. They're down to 7 now. Soul Canar getting dirty, dude. And we could counter it or destroy it, you know, counter that last ability to keep it even. Destroy it, keep it, hope it, get those abilities again. It's really up to us. I'm going to bounce it and then replay it to kill Kiki. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Or we just, depending on what they do. I mean, they've got mana. We'll see. I guess we could have countered it. I want to wait until they enter combat. See what they do here, right? Kill Kiki here. Or it gets haste, and now the Reckless can't attack because it doesn't have haste, right? Unless there's protection, which, I mean, there may be. Wouldn't be enough. Well, double protection, you know? Couldn't rule that out. Might just have lethal. They don't play anything else. I mean, 3 cards in hand. Because we could, instead of bouncing the Tainted, we could just bounce the Seeker. Going way out on a limb here. I don't think green and red has any flash, so... Good game, my friend. Going first with, well, probably the best land we've had all day. Fight. And ah. Good discard. That going back to their hand sucks. Killer, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Just take it. And then we've got a Zima. This hope here. And just buying us some time for them to fill their field, right? I would assume they'll continue to play that Ronin. It's hard for us to take. Rending Flame, dude. I'll allow it. For 1 to 15, it's really not a problem. Again, just stalling. Stall the mono red deck. The more turns that go on, the higher your chances of winning are. Sure. Still blocking it. Nothing's changed, you know? Cool. We just don't want, we want that like out of their hand, right? Yeah. Kind of a bad spell to counter, but just as far as the match tempo goes, I want a Moonveil. Say that. Yeah, we do. And just cast these removals, and then Corpse Appraiser's a big draw on top of the Moonveil. Double for 1 here. I mean, it could be another Rending Flame, I guess. I'll trade. Oh, definitely, Doogie. A lot of life. So much so that I'm gonna smash myself. We're gonna take some damage in. Here comes a Thundering Raiju. Get Raiju'd. Get for 1 to 18, that's fine. A 2 for 1 is good. Good for them. Not hitting our face though. Take a Rugal. Really? Why not? We'll just draw another. The removal's cool, but I don't think it needed. Definitely not needed. Rinse and repeat. Come on, dude. For 3. Casualty. Double devils, dude. Actually, no.
Need
Let's gain life. It's against a mono red deck.
Just don't
Life gain is
choose
our
chaos,
prime objective.
coin or carnage.
Ah, sorry about the land, dude.
Oh,
That was a couple lands off the top for them. Ouch. Going first, good land. They're on E. Removal on 2 though. That's good. No, you don't. Take it. And then we can, you know, get after it with a Harvester of Hope, and then we attack with the Harvester, casualty it. Yes, 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 yes. Wing. Dare exile me. I'll just bounce myself. Looking for a 4th land. We're just taking it now while we can. More land. Canyon's good. More of those. Play a visitor that you don't push up. Yes. Beautiful. Love it. Two for 1. I mean, it's not like a 3 or 4 for 1, but it's still really good. Not enough green. They needed worst here, I guess. Not enough. Play. HGG, that is not an island, dude. Are you okay? Well, I mean, what are you gonna exile, dude? One of my Obnixiluses?
I'm gonna remake this town in my goons will make.
Let's
quick
go.
work. You work for
Double
me
devils.
now, runt.
It's 4 permanents. Obviously, they take a Nixel. Oh, don't even dare, dude. Five mana. Another exile for 2. No, but that is very good. Toss this one. Ian Devil's not a bad idea either.
Next time, I'll cut you down. Your punishment is my entertainment.
See what we find. Are you serious? Get those lands out of the way, I guess. They could cast whatever it is anyways. So let's chill out. One card into hand. Kill this, it comes back next turn. Just need to wait to kill it. Buy ourselves one turn.
Pleasure doing business with you.
So dead. They're just gonna immediately replay and it's gonna be 6/6. Anything that would deal with both of them. We don't have anything on their grave, right? So it's pretty bad. We had a Corpse Appraiser in hand. Maybe we took the damage, killed it, then exiled it, right? It's like tough one. There's a way out, but we don't have it. No, it's hard to act that way when it's like, well, for all we know, it's fucking land. We'll just do our best, you know? Maybe we top deck a March. You're gods among men, you know? Cool.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
I mean, they're hitting it anyways. May as well take two. Matilda's like very good. Ah, cool. 7/7 because I get an additional. Damn it.
No one beats me
Hey,
and survives.
one turn too late. Look at you. Where have you been, bro? You always love to see it, eh? Removal. Yes, bouncy creature. Wait till they declare it as an attacker. And bring it to the ground. What's a no-brainer? You definitely attack. I don't want to. I want the Cotillion bad, right? It has to be the. Sucks. You don't get a fancy block. It's fine. Better than Matilda. What is up with this land.com? Jesus. Where's my Soul Canards? Where's my... At least we're getting Corpse Appraisers. Those are good. Stringing them. We're stringing these appraisers together, I guess. You need an answer for it, you know? Rock and roll doogie doos! Let's go! 1, 2, 3. Got him. Good for them. That's a lot of kami, dude. Interesting. Let's get after it. A double block, we could... Nice damage. On to 6, we're getting close. Good game. We got this locked up. I mean, we've got another Sultanor, we've got Atari, we've got the Devils there for extra damage also. Woo! Alright. Just settle down. Black is our primary land in the deck. We should pull it right away. Come on, dude. Oh, wow. 25 lands in the deck. I can't... Thank you. Still not the right one, but... At least it's a land that we didn't brick on. We're gonna need another off the top. No exile for this. Just a 3/3. Money, big money, big money. No! Oh, and why not another black card? Ah. Little dude. Thank you. Hold up our bolt. Oh my god, that cat's a creep. Why don't we both sit here for 5 minutes? Oh, they're skateboarding. It's a classic skateboarding thing. Yes, yes, yes. Dude, what's mine say? This is going to be painful. Every now and again, you get yourself into a match, and it's just like, this is going to be painful, bro. Did I mention the BlackBerry that plays Magic the Gathering Arena through the dial-up connection and trackpad, just a little circle? It's the same player. Recognize their name? BlackBerry Mythic. Dude, what's mine say? See how it feels? Not good, dude. Give me that lander. We can land out ahead of them. Holy dude, nice. Incredible competitor. Playing from their Palm Pilot. This might not even be Blackberry, dude. He heard about Blackberry, dude. He's like, I got a Palm Pilot laying around. Maybe it'll play Arena. They might counter it. If I do it now, they have to counter, then they're not good. True on their upkeep as I do it. No counter, they just draw. They're looking. I mean, they have a Bank Buster. It shouldn't be hard. That was pretty quick for a land drop. Are you sure that was the right one? Stop on, put a stop on. Hurts. Whatever. I'm gonna grab some life here. Keep that charm in hand. Or there's another. No land. Ouch. Put our stop back because we know it's another one. But they're gonna play it before combat and crew it, which gives us a little. If we didn't already have the stop on. Nice land. Let's get in there, take Shouldered from the Grave so they can't Gix it. Sure. Are they going to double make disappear? That has to be. Like, there's no other explanation here. I don't get it. What? Why counter it at all? Might have wanted to land there. Stop up. Stop up all the time, dude. Oh, good for you. Classic. Classic, eh? A lot of mana. I don't know if this Make Disappear is going to get the job done. Especially now with that other line. Yeah, it's like a 4-drop. It happens. Why we brought 2. What a riveting match. We need a second Black Source here. Probably just cycle that blood token out. That seems like a waste. Unless they have lots. Dodges our bolt. I'm up a draw from the top, what, 5? Sorry. Still quite a bit. Let's we toss the bolt. Onto 8, and they have a full hand, so it's... You're gonna rope me all game and then do with a premature good game? Classy, dude. I mean, if you have a counter spell, sure. Your name should be La Toxic, dude. Imagine good gaming someone before. What is that even like? And I thought I hated myself. Dude, it must be hardcore self-loathing. Good game. Should I say it back facetiously? They incast and both despair. Fuck, dude. That's alpha. Stayed at the end of the game. Not 2 turns ahead. LOL. Alrighty then. I love the deck with no meat hook. You know, some of these builds just feel a lot more soulful. They're fun to play. It's not, you know, such a BM, you know, screw you opponent. Obviously, you know, we could have put Lily on it. We could put Shoulder. We could put on the underdog in here. But it's like, you know, why don't we just play with some new cards? I'm kind of sick of the same old, same old. Not to say that this isn't that. I mean, the Harvester is what it is. It's in every deck. Things like the Grasp and stuff as well. But at the end of the day, it's the Moonveil that I wanted to build around. And just everything fit in there so well that, you know, maybe instead of being super, super control oriented, which, you know, we kind of still are through the malicious malfunction, but, you know, just adding more single target and, you know, just it just seems like a more fair deck to play. You know, it's fun. I like it. You know, make black great. Gosh, that's so cringe. I can't say that. I even live in Canada, so it always was pretty good. But when a color is too good, it you know, it makes many of us stray away from it in the same sense that many people are attracted to it, the meta slaves, right? Anyway, I digress. Really grateful you decided to watch today's video. Let's slay the pack before I ramble on and make even less sense. I feel like the longer these videos go, that's, you know, kind of how my general comprehension goes. It just lowers second by second by second. It's like advanced Alzheimer's. Instead of sundowning, I'm just like morning downing. HEG, you've been up for 2.5 hours. Are you still okay? Are you still here, bro? We got an espionage. We got a sabotage. Joint exploration, I like. Second battle wing of the pack, interesting. Sky Knight. Forest. You're worthless, but I like you. Oh, that's good. A holographic Wardmaster. That's actually good because it's nice in other formats, not just standard. That's a keeper. Oh, we didn't get an actual battle wing card. It was a battle. It was our full art card was a battle wing, and then we got to a battle wing as well, which is I love the art cards. They're so good. The Hordemaster holographic is sick, and the Forest is pretty cool. That's what I mean. Like, we're getting double rares every single pack. Like, sometimes double mythics. It's ridiculous. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. It helps ensure future content does not stop. Appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, you can become a YouTube member for ad-free content. Early content. You get the VIP chat room. I'm sure there's other things as well that I'm forgetting. Oh, my deck statistics, so you can see all the decks we're playing as we're playing them and how they're performing, which is pretty cool. But most importantly, just have an absolute magical day, everybody. We'll see you soon in the next